Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today's video will be looking at the deck from the Daytona Beach, Florida regionals. This deck took 4th and 7th place. So two players played that deck. So the one was a Brian Williams and the second one was a Grant Manley. So if you're looking to buy this deck or maybe to build one, it's probably going to cost you around 120 bucks or maybe 110 euros, depending if you're located in the Europe or in the United States. The main strategy of this deck is just to stall your opponent as much as you can, basically. There's a Lilith's Pokédoll, which says that you can play this card as if we're 30 HP basic Pokemon at any time during your turn. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you might discard all cards from it and put it on the bottom of your deck. And this card can't retreat. If it's knocked out, your opponent cannot take any prize cards. And that's basically the strategy, to lock your opponent, to mill him out, and basically to prevent him from winning the game. So there are some cards, for example, like Munchlax with the Snack Search, which says that once during your turn, you might flip a coin. If heads, you can put a card from a discard pile on the top of your deck. If you use ability, your turn ends, which is good because we can just bring back Lilith's Pokédoll on the top of our deck. And then we have Spiritomb with the Anguish Cry, which says that this attack does 30 more damage for each damage counter on it, which is really good. We also run 1 Rainbow Energy, so we can attack with it. 4 copies of Flibaby and 3 Florges. It is a Stage 2 Pokemon, which says that once during your turn, you might flip a coin. If heads, put an item card from your discard pile on the top of your deck again. And basically, it's mainly used for that Lilith's Pokédoll recycle. Additionally, 4 copies of Jirachi for the Stellar Wish. Early game setup. Get lost Giraffic, so you can just get lost some of your opponent's cards from a discard pile into Lost Zone. Really important. And some matchups as well, as maybe Latios with Clear Vision GX, 2 Bench Barrier Muse that can also be used as a Psy Power. Damage Spreaders, as well as Shady Tail Wobbuffet that can simply shut down all Prism Star cards. Additionally, from the item cards, this deck is running 4 copies of Acrobike for much quicker search through the deck. But also, if you can use Wanderer's Gift and put top card from a discard pile, Lilith's Pokédoll, you can just draw it with the Acrobike and then use it as the benched Pokemon. Additionally, 4 copies of Pokegear 3.0, there are also 2 communications, 3 rare candies, and 1 Sky Pillar that can also prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to the benched Pokemons, both your and your opponent. 2 Beleba and Bryceman, which is a very good card. It says that you can discard 3 cards from the top of each player's deck. When you play this card, you might discard 3 other cards from your hand. If you do, you can force both players to discard benched Pokemon until they have 3 Pokemons. Also really strong. Additionally, there is 1 Chandler, 3 copies of Lucamines that can also be used for that supporter or Stadium Recycle, 2 copies of Professor Elm Lecture, 4 copies of Professor Oak Setup, mainly used for the setup, 4 copies of Steven Resolve, which is also a very good card in this deck. It allows you to search your deck for 3 cards. Once you do that, your turn ends, unfortunately. 2 copies of Escape Board for free retreat on those Jirachis, as well as 4 Stealthy Hoods. Prevent all effects of your opponent's abilities done to the Pokemon that this card is attached. You can remove any such existing effects. And last card in this build is a Rainbow Energy, and it's only being used as a 1. So yeah, this is the deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. Not quite sure how well I will play with it because I'm not quite good with this deck. I don't really need to say that I never played this deck before. I'm going to definitely try it out, but I really don't even like it because it is a stall deck and I'm not a huge fan of the stall decks as well. Anyways. So yeah, let's do some games, and yeah, let's see this deck in action. So see you in the game. All right, so looks like my opponent will start first, and obviously we are gonna go second. Unfortunately, there is a rule which says that you cannot start with Lily's Pokédoll, and even if you have one in your hand, unfortunately, you cannot use it. All right, so I think this is probably the best possible start that you can even imagine. It is a Jirachi start, and basically with Jirachi you can Stellar Wish. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna set another Jirachi on the bench. Probably I'm gonna use this Professor Elm lecture where I will try to establish Munchlax, for example, and maybe two Flabibs. In this matchup, something tells me that probably I'm not gonna need some specific cards. Let's see what we can find with the Acrobike. Lily's Pokédoll, that's the good one. Alright, so then we're gonna put Lily, and hopefully we can find Rare Candy Skateboard combo. Since it is a turn 1, but I already played supporter card, and I'm just gonna rush for the Rare Candy. And that's gonna end up my turn. So, specifically, I can use Snack Search. I did flip heads in the coin flip, meaning that I'm probably just gonna go with Acrobike top deck. I could go with a Pokegear as well, but probably I'm not gonna need it that much. With Acrobike, we can just draw 3 cards, let's say that, technically. Alright. Okay, so we need to count the cards that our opponent has. So he have like 41 cards at this moment. I also have 41. I'm not quite sure if this deck attacks, but I think it does not attack. I might just be completely wrong, but I'm not sure. The good thing is that my opponent played only one Cynthia. And there's Energy Blow. Obviously, it's going to be enough for the knockout. And right now, we can just start to stall our opponent. Additionally, Acrobike for another Lily's Pokédoll. That's the card that I can definitely use. And then we're just going to put another one on the bench so we can have one ready to go. Wondrous Gift, unfortunately it is a Tails, and then we're just gonna Snack Search, and again it is a Tails, so 2 Tails in a row, unfortunately. We don't need to worry about decking out as long as we have Florges and Munchlax in play. What was that? That was Flying Picking. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to one of your Pokemon during your turn, you might choose a random card from your opponent's hand, reveals it, and search it into the deck. So that was another Cherish Ball for another Whimsicott and another Energy Blow. Alright, so there's also Chaotic Swell. I'm not gonna risk with Jirachi for now because I don't have a skateboard. Once I manage to find a skateboard, I will probably use it. I need to get heads in the coin flip so badly. And there it is, 1 heads in the coin flip. Snack Search for, let's say, another Acrobike, I should say. Can be very useful. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so count on my opponent's board, he have 33 cards remaining, and he is definitely in a position where he cannot do anything. As long as I can have Lily's Pokédoll, he won't be able to do nothing. And right now I just lost my Lily's Pokédoll. And I'm wondering if I should first go... Alright, let's just go with the Acrobike. So we know for sure that the Lily's Pokédoll will be the top deck. I can use my Stellar Wish. Hopefully I can flip. Hopefully I can find Okay, Steven Rizzo will be used then. Alright, so we're just gonna go with the Steven Rizzo right now. Let me grab something like Jirachi. Let it be that a skateboard, which I really need, and probably just another little Pokédoll so I can have additional little Pokédoll for the following turn. And again, I didn't flip heads. Alright, so Energy Blow for the knockout, obviously. I mean, I could put my Latias on the bench, but it is a 2-price attacker, and I think it's not worth to do it. Personally, I think it's not. So let's see what we can find with Wondrous Gift. Pretty much nothing. And with that next search, we can find one card, which is definitely going to be a Lilith Pokédoll. In this matchup against Whimsicott, you don't need pretty much nothing else. You can just go endless until your opponent wastes all of the Cynthia cards. You can probably expect to win. Cynthia and Caitlyn, and he can grab another Cynthia, and that's the pretty bad thing because he can repeat the Cynthia play again for the following turn. There's Energy Blow. I wish there's something that I can use in order to knock my opponent out, but literally there is nothing available for me to do that. So Tails in the coin flip, Stellar Wish for maybe nothing. Nothing from here. Yeah, I almost did that. Unfortunately, I cannot do that right now. Snag Search. Another Tails. Alright. Yeah. This is gonna be probably just... If I'm my opponent, I probably wouldn't waste Cynthia anyways. But this game is just endless, you know. It can go for like 1 hour, and you're not gonna end the game, you know, basically. So I'm just looking for possibly another Florges if it can happen. So Wondrous Gift, there we go. We're just gonna put on the top deck. Yeah, let's go with the Lilith Pokédoll so we can be 100% positive we can find one. And then we're just gonna grab that Lilith Pokédoll right into our hand. And with the Munchlax, we will try to get one of those rare candies back into our hand, or actually Florges, because we can recycle the rare candy back. Okay, so the top deck will be a Florges, and I'm gonna try to find a rare candy for another. I'm gonna try to find with a Stellar Wish another rare candy. Yeah, as expected, another Energy Blow. Alright. Let's see, Stellar Wish. We do have Steven Resolve, but do I even need this card? Lucamine. Is there anything that I can put into my hand? Technically no. So let me see. Wondrous Gift. Perfect. It is a hands on the coin flip. Exactly what we need. Munchlax. Oof, what did I do right now? Oh boy. I put the Munchlax in the active position instead of the Lilith Pokédoll. Crap. Useless. Alright, never mind. That was a misclick, which leads me to lose another prize card here. Often, playing TCGO, that can simply happen. You're just a human, not a robot, so everything is possible to happen. At least I can have 2 Florges right now. Let me see, Wondrous Gift, has a coin flip for that Lilith Pokédoll, definitely. And I will try to recycle one more card into my deck, which will be something like a Communication, for example, for now, if I can find Communication. I can trade my Latias potentially into another Florges. If I can set 3 Florges in play, this can be very useful. So I'm gonna go with Professor Oak, trying to get Flabib in play, and another Munchlux. Luckily I have another one, so it was not that huge disaster for sure. And let's see if we can get the rare candy as the top deck. Yes, we can. So finding a rare candy as a top deck will allow me to go with another Florges play. So technically I can put 4 cards back in the top of my deck per turn, meaning that it is gonna be really hard. And again, my opponent can do the same. So he can do the same, and basically this game can be so long that I just don't see where this is going on. Probably one of us will just lose because of the game time, and that player will probably be me. I'm wondering if I can actually win this game on the time. I think it's just impossible. I personally think it is impossible. Alright, so Stellar Wish for another Lily Pokédoll. And you can have at least one on the bench. One is the most that you need to have. You don't need to have more than one. Retreat on the Lily's Pokédoll, and then again I'm just gonna use Snake Search, and I can put 1 card on the top of my deck. I don't even know which card I should put on the top of my deck. I need to start mill out my opponent, so I will try to get that Bryceman and Belba, so I can start discarding some of the cards from top of my opponent deck. So there is another Energy Blow. He's down to 23 cards. I might be able to surprise him once he goes down to 3 cards, so let's just, for now, pretend like we don't have nothing, right? Yeah, we can definitely do that. Let's see, Wanderer's Gift, nothing, we have 3 of them. I hope at least one can be heads. Alright, and 1 heads is just all I really need. Another Wanderer's Gift. So if you catch your opponent unprepared, you might get lucky. So if your opponent does not know that you played that Bryce, Belba, whatever the card is named, you can actually do a lot of good things. But we just need to put our opponent down to 20 cards, and that's just not going to be easy. 22 more turns to go. This game is so intense. I can't even play this game. It is so bored. It is so stupid to watch that it's not even a true. So another Wanderer's Wanderer's whatever it is gift, probably. Yeah. Stellar Wish. I need to do this like 19 more times in order to win the game, if my opponent does not decide to play Cynthia before I did that. Embrace Belba, man. Alright, whatever. This game might get plenty of dislikes, I can already see that coming, but it might get plenty of likes. It all depends on how you look in this game. Oh, look what was the top deck. It was a Lily's Pokédoll. Alright, Wanderer's Gift for that Lily Pokédoll as a top deck, where I can just use Stellar Wish and grab it into my hand, retreat to Lily's Pokédoll, and pass my turn. Once again, I'm searching for that supporter card that can disrupt my opponent cards. Oof, this is so intense. For now, in order to skip 1 turn, I'm just gonna retreat without playing Stellar Wish for this turn. Passing the turn, so we can just accelerate the game a little bit. So I need 4 Lily's Pokédoll in my hand, so that process can be even a lot more faster. Alright, Wanderer's Gift. There we go. And right now what we need to do, we need to use a Stellar Wish, obviously for that Lily Pokédoll. put the Lily Pokeball on the bench, retreat, and play a couple more Wanderer's Gifts. Ooh, this looks really sad. Snack Search, 3 tails, 4. Okay, this is really sad. I flipped 3 tails in a row, so 18 cards, 15 more turns to go. That's all we really need. 15 more turns. Alright, Wanderer's Gift. Once again, tails. I'm gonna probably start laughing if I flip 4 tails. Probably I'm just gonna flip 4 tails. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Stellar Wish. Steven Resolve can actually be very useful here. And then I need to retreat onto something. Probably I can just retreat on the Giraffic and use that Steven Resolve so I can grab myself a Lily's Pokédoll, Belba Braceman, and for example, whatever, nothing else is really necessary in this case. Alright, so this should be a winning card, I guess. Once I manage to put my opponent down to like 14 cards. We are far from the over. I'm not quite sure if I will have enough time to do that, so I'm flipping another tails in the coin flip. Probably this game might just end really soon if I just flip way too many tails in the coin flip. Alright, let's go for that Lily's Pokédoll. We can catch it to our hand. There is one more Lily Pokédoll that can be put on the top deck. And yes, we will do that. Alright, let's just put it on the top deck, retreat on the Lily, and I'm passing my turn for now. Alright, perfect. 13 more turns. Reset stamp. Alright, so then my opponent all suddenly decided to reset stamp my hand, and good decision. I also have one more Lily Pokédoll in my discard pile, so I don't need to worry too much. Again, as long as you have at least one in the discard pile, you're just fine. But if something like this happens, that you flip 3 tails on the coin flip in a row, you need to get super lucky with that Stellar Wish. And we didn't get nothing. So let's see what we can find with the Acrobike. Pokegear 3.0, again, not the card we was hoping for. Well, at least I can retreat on the Mew and play Steven Resolve in order to get 2 Pokédolls and 1 Belba. Alright. I have only one more turn to... this is going to be probably another reset stamp. So every single turn my opponent can actually reset stamp me. And because of that we can lose the game. So fun fact is that he has Cynthia and Caitlyn. The only good thing for me here would probably be to just get another... Yeah, I need to have right now 2 Lily's Pokédolls in play, and one needs to be in a discard pile. Oh, this looks really bad. Right now would be a perfect time to use that Giraffic to disrupt that reset stamp, but yeah, not gonna happen. Oof, what a blessing top deck that was. Stellar Wish into something. Stellar Wish into something. And let's just retreat. Alright, so right now I don't need to worry anymore because I know that I have for sure 1 Lily Pokédoll in my discard pile. I just need to flip heads on the coin flip. Oak has been shuffled back into my deck. Energy Blow. For now, he's not trying to play Reset Stamp. Top deck Lily. We can try just to put 1 Pokédoll on the top of the deck, and then after that just Retreat on the Lily Pokeball and pass the turn. Alright, I'm not gonna even try to get it into my hand because I'm just gonna top deck it. Energy Blow, no Cynthia and Caitlyn for another Reese's Stamp play. Actually, yeah, he needs that with the Florges. Good top deck, right? For sure. Alright, let's retreat. And we can flip 4 coins in the row. And we just need 1. Alright, I have 12 minutes on the clock and 10 more turns for my opponent. He needs to play 7 more turns and then I'm gonna try to find that supporter and disrupt him. Before that, I'm gonna probably need to get myself a Steven Resolve in the hand. So Steven Resolve, it is a card that I'm gonna need. Alright, and we're just gonna grab 2 of them, not 1, but actually 2. For now, I cannot use it. But for the next turn, I can prepare my hand. Alright, 2 Florges, 2 chances for the reset stamp. He just decided to attack. A couple more turns, and this game might just end into my favor. I hope it will. Okay, I just don't need to make any drastic bad calls. We are looking forward for something like a Wondrous Gift. I can probably expect some sort of disruption from my opponent once I play that reset stamp. Once I play that Steven. Literally there is nothing that I can actually use into my favor. 21 cards left. I just need this card. This is the only card that I need. Okay, down to 8. Wondrous Gift Tails. He needs 1 more heads in order to disrupt me with that reset stamp. I will probably just decide to concede the game and give my opponent a chance to win. If he moves down to like 4 cards, and if he decides just to play some sort of the... Ooh, okay, this might be a GG. Whew, luckily it's not. Alright. I'm not gonna risk for sure. I'm gonna grab that little Pokédoll, put it in play, retreat, and then I will also try to get 1 more with the Munchlax. There we go. I would probably consider maybe even playing Giraffic if I have 2 prize remainings, but I don't. So I can disrupt that reset stamp, Tails. Alright, so he just decided to play 1. Hopefully next turn he won't do none of them. We know what's the top deck, and we know when we need to play. Wondrous Gift. That was all I was looking for. So it's okay to have 1 in the discard pile, 1 on the top of the deck, 1 on the bench. That's the perfect combo for this deck in my opinion. I'm passing my turn. Yeah, for sure. 7 cards in my opponent deck. Wondrous Gift Tails. He have another one available as well. Decided not to use it. So 4 more turns. We just need 4 more turns. Hopefully he won't be able to do anything after that. Retreat. And then again another Wondrous Gift. Another one. Alright. Perfect. That's all I really need. And hopefully my opponent will just decide to attack, pass, attack, pass. Nah, another Wondrous Gift, another Tails in the coin flip. He don't want to play another one. Good for me. 3 more turns to go. 3 more turns to go, my friends. We have another Lily Pokédoll. Of course, I'm gonna retreat immediately. And then I will try the Wondrous Gift. Once again, that Lily Pokédoll on the top of the deck. 6 cards remaining. We have winning card in our hand. There are 5 more cards. 2 more turns. Energy Blow, definitely. So far, so good. right? Top deck, retreat. The concentration for this deck is just on the high level. You really need to be patient playing this game on TCGO. Probably this is the longest game in my life on TCGO. I never played such a long game before. He decided to retreat on another one. Energy blow. Yeah. A Lily Pokédoll, and next turn I can win if my opponent decide not to play Cynthia, or maybe recycle item card from his discard pile with Wanderer's Gift. The Moment of Truth. He have 3 cards in his deck remaining. Wanderer's Gift, flip him a tails. Energy blow. Well played, GG. We can just promote Jirachi, play Belba, Embrace Man. Discard the top 3 cards from each player's top deck and basically win the game. So yeah, it was a very intense game, but at the end my opponent didn't expect something like this. And this is the problem when you're not familiar with the deck list. You can just simply lose the game, like my opponent did right now. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos, let me know in the comments below what you think about it, and yeah, until the next time, have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.